She's still on the runway.
Well, good morning. I said I was going to be traveling for the next couple of weeks, and right now I've journeyed to Wichita, Kansas, and I'm headed over to Lee Aerospace, which is just up the street from where I'm staying, because they do aircraft windshields and cabin windows. So let me get down there and we'll see what kind of mischief we can get into. Well, I made it here. It's kind of a crappy day here, just getting started. Really gray outside. Looks like it's gonna rain, at least. And anyway, Lee Aerospace. Well, let's see what these folks can do for us. Unfortunately, I dropped off the window, and the people that I dropped it off to weren't comfortable with me doing any filming. So I'll try to give you an update when the powers that be will allow me to get some going on. So anyway, now I'm off to Texas for a few days to spend with family, and then I'm going to head up to Oklahoma for A-26 ground school. So let's see what happens. You guys might see some familiar faces here. Cousin Steve, Matt Cooper.
Maybe not.
We journeyed to Oklahoma City to go to an A-26 ground school, courtesy of the A-26 crew Lady Liberty in Enid. So we're just arriving in town. Class starts tomorrow. We're going to go out to the airport and see what's going on. So the last time I was here in Enid, I tried to take a video over here at the FBO, because there's some really cool display cases of model airplanes, and the FBO is pretty cool. So let me turn this around. So hang on just a minute. So somebody has spent a lot of time putting airplanes together, and then there's a model of Lady Liberty, who we are here to see, and they've got this display case. Then they've got another one over here. Yeah. What would they do? I think that was the prize. And then behind me, I think that's the Arizona, is it not? Matt, is that the Arizona? Yes. That's what I thought. And then they have a Jenny up there on the ceiling, and a float Spitfire, a TBM. Just cool stuff here at the FVO. So after the first day of training, we went to be hands-on the airplane, and the different pilots were sitting in the seat, familiarizing themselves with the cockpit and going through checklists as if they were actually flying a mission. And it was just everybody gathered on the airplane, understanding how this airplane works. There was a lot of information disseminated here. Then we had a real nice meal at Texas Roadhouse with the crew. I think there was 20 of us that went over there. It was a really long time getting food. And this was the classroom setting on the next morning, talking about different aspects of running a warbird. So, change of pace. My grandson and I have showed up here at the Vintage Flying Museum. We're going to go in and see what's going on with Jackie Cochran's Beech 18 and the guys flying the A-26s out of this museum. And I forgot my microphone and I forgot my selfie stick. So we're just going to have to deal with what I got. Anyway, let's see what's going on inside the hangar. Okay, Mike, this looks really good. So what do you got left?
Well, I just got the forward fuel tank sender hooked up, and which is the number 4 here on the instrument. So I just validated that the sensors are working. So next step on the fuel quantity will be to calibrate the 4 inboard tanks. There's a 4 and an aft tank on each side on the wing root. The bladders are not in the wings yet, so we don't have sensors in those yet. But
so to calibrate those, you'll add like two gallons and calibrate. And
yeah, the procedure is you need to have the aircraft at flight level, and then you go into the calibration mode, pick the tank you're going to calibrate. You start off with unusable fuel. You add 2 gallons, push the button, add 2 gallons, push the button, and you work your way all the way up until the tank is full. And repeat as necessary. And
the last I heard on you guys' channel was that you were working on communication so you could communicate with people outside of the walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I had Bill asked me to get the radios working. We got them working. Initially, we had a problem with the 650. You could not talk on the 650. And it turned out there was a pin in the back of the in the connector in the back of the 650 that was bad. It didn't lock into place, so when you slide the unit in, the pin pushed out.
Oh.
So I got that fixed. So right now, both radios are working, audio panel's working. Everything's wired for the transponder, but we haven't turned that on because we currently don't have an antenna connected.
Oh,
the antenna mounts to the nose.
Sure.
Aspens are working. Got the RSMs hooked up for those, remote sensing modules. So pretty much everything is all right with the stack. Bill did ask that we add an unswitched audio into the audio panel for ForeFlight. So when you have your iPad, any enunciations you would get through ForeFlight would show up in the pilot and co-pilot headsets. Other than that, currently I'm working on all the warning lights.
Okay.
So we have over on the side here, you probably can't see it with the lighting, but there's a push to test button.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Sorry, let me apologize to you people watching this. The door's open and it's backlit all this.
Yeah, we're getting flooded with light a little.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead, Mike.
So normally your warning lights are all, you would push the individual warning light to test it. Well, we've got like 12 or 13 of them, so Mike from Tulsa, he put together, you have to use like a diode matrix to keep power from flowing the wrong way. But we've got that set up, we've got that mounted, so at this point I just need to terminate all the warning lights into that. So we'll be able to just push the button. That will light up all of the warning lights to test them all at the same time, make it a little bit easier on the pilots.
Cool. It's beautiful working here, buddy.
Yep.
I'm happy for you.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll get out of your hair and we'll go look around some more.
All right.
Nice to see you again, Mike.
Yeah, you too.
So now we're over here on the A-26 side. Patrick and his helper are installing a magneto on the right engine of Night Mission. They're thinking that they're going to run it today, so that's really cool. We'll see if we can get that on film.
This will be right here. And this will be up there.
And those are the old ones.
Yeah, and these are the old ones. And these are after I banged them straight. So.
Because they were bent.
Yeah, and this is
a lot.
Old previous crap repairs.
A
lot of that kind of stuff.
So I'm standing over here with Patrick, who's the sheet metal whisperer that's rebuilding special K's nacelle after their landing gear mishap. And he's just doing such a tremendous job in this airplane. And they're getting close to being able to fit the landing gear in this. And it'll be great. So it appears that they're going to pull out the C-47 and the A-26 and run them both this afternoon. So that's going to be really cool. Channing's learning the finer rules of flying in a T-37.
Sure am.
They've given Channing and a bunch of other people an opportunity to tour the C-47 before they roll it outside. That's pretty cool. He's pretty digging it. I don't know what's going on, but it's making lots of noise. Maybe Patrick's up there doing a pre-oil of the engines. It's starting to be windy here again. It was really windy yesterday. It was brought up so much dust, it was almost like a fog last night. Everything's filthy. was cool.
Yeah.
Apparently they're going to spin the props in here. Oh, I think they are pre-oiling the engine. Yeah, that's what they're doing, pre-oiling the engines. So I've got an opportunity to sit in the A26 while Patrick is firing it up. Well, this is a first for me, Patrick.
No! Don't shut the door! Okay. Alright, so this is untested. We'll see if it works. May or may not.
Are my legs crushing you?
Good batteries. Master's on. Main fuel's on. Oh, let's roll it. Okay. Where the clouds come from? Is this one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Turn it.
Have a little more work to do. He couldn't get the left engine to start, and the right one he didn't have any control over the magneto, so they're going to do some playing and see what they can they may try again here in a minute. didn't realize they were out here running until just a second ago, but there's another A26 running.